Hi, we're here again. Well, I love Eve, and I just wanted to apologize to Evelyn and to everybody else. No, YouTube did not take our live down, which I thought had happened. I was explaining to Eve, I normally work on the MacBook, but I discovered that you can't do the live join on a MacBook. You can only do it on your phone. So when I make videos, Evelyn knows, because I really love making videos and I'm loving it more now with Evelyn. And I just, point, click, no editing, boom, 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 boom. So what had happened yesterday, very busy day, and Eve knows that I sometimes load 3, 4, 5 videos. Yesterday I did my walk on Park Avenue. You guys saw it. I did, a lot of shorts, my YouTube shorts, eggs, and what I eat in a day. People always be asking me what I eat in a day. And then what had happened was Evelyn told me, she said, "Hey, everyone's giving nice comments about the live." So obviously the live was published. I thought I restarted my phone, and this is a big learning lesson for me. I didn't know this. So when I go on my phone, of course it's the YouTube app, but I mean on my physical phone, not here. Like if you see my channel, it's a little bit set up differently on my channel. So I go into lives on my phone and it says, you know, fabulous journey with Eve on my phone, and I can't get it to work. So I'm like, why can't I watch my own video with Eve? I'm trying to explain to Eve that this was a strange thing. I know what I'm doing. So I noticed that there were a bunch in the queue that were loading. So by accident, I had deleted a couple of videos so one could load up faster. But all I have to do is go on my phone when I delete and re upload, not the lives. I didn't know that. You know what I mean, Evelyn? That's what happened. So, in other words, let's say that you and I make a video for you, and darn it, it's taken me a long time to upload. I just delete the upload and I re upload later. I didn't realize that YouTube doesn't save the live. But yet I was a little bit confused. This never happened to me. I'm a beginner at this. And I was very perplexed that how come people are commenting on our live, but I can't see it. So that's what happened. I wanted to apologize. I called Evelyn right away and I said, "I'm a dork. I'm a clown." She goes, "What happened? Where's our live?" I go, "I think I deleted it." No, at first we thought that YouTube, thank you, YouTube, for not taking it off because it was a beautiful live. So we're going to do it again with a little bit of different content because today's a different day. Evelyn, I'm so sorry. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. I'm doing
You
good.
look nice
Thank you too.
on vacation.
Yes, supposed to be.
Oh,
Hi,
Kimberly from
Kimberly. Hi,
California.
Jose. Hi,
Hey,
Kanye.
everybody. If you missed us
Hey.
yesterday, we're back.
We're back again.
So the floor is open. Whatever Evelyn wants to talk about, we can still talk about some things and that we spoke about calories and YouTube, but let's keep it fresh and any, Evelyn, whatever people ask, we can answer. But talk to me. How is vacation going? Man, you're losing a ton of weight. You're super consistent. Talk to me.
Yeah, I've dropped 15 pounds in a month. I do my monthly weigh-ins on the 8th of each month, and so yesterday I did my weigh-in and I was down another 15 pounds. So I'm super excited. I'm 4 pounds away from dropping 70 pounds this year. So that's pretty exciting. And I've just really been focusing, like I had mentioned in the video, on what works for my body. We talked about that a lot. what really works for me. What everybody else can eat and drink may not work for me, and the same thing, whatever I eat or drink may not work for you. So it's really just finding out what is good for your body and what foods, fruits, vegetables, proteins, whatever things agree with your system. Because we were saying calories in and calories out is good and all, but it's not the gold standard if you're eating and drinking things that are inflaming your body or disagree with your system. So I've pretty much been working on that and working on sustainable ways to lose weight so that I can make sure that it does not return.
That's
So that's pretty
awesome.
much what I was talking about. Thank you, Kimberly. She says congratulations on your weight loss. Thank you.
Already a good group of gals here. Oh, except for that Happy Sky person. Just kidding. Hi, Happy Sky. I tease you because I like you. Uh, yeah, so guys, just to reiterate, uh, you guys know the gist. There's a lot of experienced dieters here, people who have lost weight, gained, and now losing again. Is that Evelyn made some amazing points yesterday, and we were just talking about get a caloric range. We all know when we're being little piggies, when we're overeating. We know, and so I discovered that when I lost the weight, for me, 6'2". Evelyn was surprised how tall I really was, and she's a shoddy and a cutie and wonderful. And I'm 6'2". People have met me. Remember on my channel, that one guy saw me walking down the street. He went, "Fabulous, fabulous body, Chris," and I was like, "What?" It was about 8 months. Remember that 8 months ago?
Yeah, yeah.
And this guy came out of Whole Foods and gave him a hug, and I'm like, "Can I put you on camera? I cannot believe you recognize me." And we had a great conversation. And people don't know until they meet you how well you're doing and how good you look and your energy and your posture. And I just
Mhm.
wanted to say, Happy Sky, I just wanted to say that it changes all the time. That's what's exciting. Just
Mhm.
because I lost the weight at 1800, 2000, 2200, some of my low days were 14, 15, 16 when I was learning, Evelyn and gang, uh, pushing the envelope. And one thing I thought about today, and I think we may have mentioned it, different foods can be in different caloric ranges, and that's exciting.
Mhm.
I coach three, they trust me, three plant-based vegans, and I ain't that, but they fat. And so I go, wait a minute, you're plant-based vegan. That's what,
Mm.
and you're not, you know what I'm saying? And they thought they can just go crazy, eat as many bananas and dates and, jumping around with freely in the jungle. Don't work like that. And there's a certain range. But I will say, if you happen to be eating a very natural diet that God gave us, the creator,
Mhm.
and I believe in that, he even knows everything about me. We spoke off camera. And if you're eating fruit and you're eating nutritious meats, Eve eats very healthy. She doesn't cheat. I'm blown away. She's so much healthier than me. I still do I still do 80/20, you know? And so like if you're eating nutritiously, even the people that are carnivores keto, they're eating 25, 3,000 over and keeping the weight off because easy to digest. They found the secrets that I'm not mixing, it's working.
Mhm.
So there are many different ways. That's why it's so difficult to say, okay, Happy Sky, eat 1700. Okay, Kimberly, 15. Eve, no, these are starting points. These are guides. Eve?
Yeah, and in regards to the vegan thing, like just because you're vegan and vegetarian don't mean that you're healthy. So
That's
I want
right.
to clear that up because there are so many vegan, and just because you're keto don't mean you're healthy either. There's so many vegan snacks, vegetarian snacks, keto snacks that are filled with chemicals
Mm-hmm.
that inflame your body, that raise your insulin and your cortisol. There's so many different triggers in these different foods because they're not healthy. They have ingredients you can't even pronounce, read, or understand. So yeah, just because it says it's low fat or it's vegan or it's vegetarian or keto doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to agree with your system because it's generally full of additives,
That's right.
preservatives, junk, chemicals that seed oils that are
That's
going
right.
to inflame your body, trigger your body, and cause you not to lose the weight. So you can eat 1,200 calories of those foods and still be miserable because it's not going to help you drop them pounds.
So as a coach, I study a proper plate. If your plate looks like that, you are doing great. Sweet potato, avocado, a little tahini, a little hummus, a little, vegetables there, maybe another plate of fruit. That's a proper plant based. In New York City, um, the vegan sort of plant based movement started. My uncle told me in the 70s, late 60s, early 70s. They're starting to have all of these stores, Eve, pop up of smoothies, green juice. I know you know about this stuff in California.
Mhm.
And then all of a sudden they started attacking everybody, the consumer, with, hey, you have vegan potato chips. You'll have, you know what I'm talking about? All of these treats that are
Mhm.
loaded with fat, like Eve said, seed oils. Oh, but it's plant based, it's vegan.
Right.
It doesn't mean a thing. If you truly want to do it right, fruits, vegetables, starches. Sorry.
Mhm. Mhm. And it's just whole foods. I mean, even if you are vegan, plant based, there's still other alternatives other than the fake meat that they sell in the store that's full of chemicals. You know, like you can make a black bean burger. There's recipes that you can make on your own that don't have all those additives and ingredients. And sometimes they may not have a whole bunch of added ingredients, but they are full of sodium. And if you eat as a woman, eating tons of sodium, you're going to wonder why your weight is fluctuating or why it's not going anywhere. But it's because there's so much salt in every single meal that you're consuming, then you're holding on to water weight. So you have to like really just see what works for your body. I mean, maybe some people can consume lots of salt and be just fine, but generally women they retain that water, and then they're
Guys
swollen.
too.
Yeah,
Guys
they're
too.
swollen up. Their legs are
Hmm.
swollen. Face looks puffy. They talking about they bloated. Well, yeah, because you didn't ate all that junk and it was full of salt. Now, if you had ate, like a meal you made on your own, like yeah, it may take a little extra few steps, but it's also better and healthier, and you will actually be surprised at how much weight you can lose when you just cook or prepare food on your own. I mean, I understand people like to go to Subway and all these other places because it's convenient, but is it really convenient when it's keeping you fat? It's not that convenient.
I was telling Eve that it's been a little bit of an emotional time with my parents, and my mom's not doing well. My dad pushed the idea to move back, to Croatia, where they're from originally. My dad has a brother and sister. My mom has her brother. There's, nieces and nephews, and there's cousins and friends, and it's great. But it's been a little bit of emotional time. My sister just got back late last night. We just spoke on the phone, my sister Ingrid, and we're dealing with quite a lot. And right away, I'm an emotional eater. I don't drink, I don't do drugs, I don't smoke, no supplements, nothing. But last night, because my eating day was structured kind of funny because of so busy yesterday, I'm a lot slower today. So this live will be 4.5 hours. But all joking aside, I something that I teach, it's not how you start. Oftentimes, it's how you end. That last meal of the day, let me tell you, when nighttime comes, I'm Mr. Munchie. The Monday Night Football was on last night. I'm watching football, and even though they were protein chips, come on, full of junk in those protein chips and salt, they're very good. They're called pop chips. They beat the pants off of. They're 50% less fat than regular potato chips. They're baked. Excuse me. They're baked. They're fine. But just eating that and grabbing some Scooby snacks in the fridge, I was like, I got up today and I made an honest video. You guys saw me naked. Wasn't naked, but you saw me this morning in the video. I put on 4 pounds. I am building more muscle. Today is the gym day. I'm on a very special program. And today I'm back eating healthy. Today I'm doing, 2 days ago was legs. Today it's chest and arms. It's 1:47. The gym gets busy, of course, 5, 6 o'clock after work on a Tuesday. But I'm gonna go to work, go to the gym and have a great workout. My partner Billy is there, my training partner, we call it in the gym. And right away, I'm back on track. Tonight already, I'm thinking in advance. I have some chicken left. I got some chicken thighs, sweet potatoes. Doesn't matter the calories. Eat right for your body and what you're trying to do. And that's what Eve is talking about. And we spoke about yesterday before some doofus accidentally deleted the video.
Yeah. I I agree. I mean, planning your meals, which is something I always talk about, planning out your meals. I'm not saying plan them out for the whole week because sometimes they may not be realistic. But ideally, when you go to the grocery store, if you already have what's planned out for the week, or I mean, you may shop every day and like Fab, but I don't do that. I shop about once a week or maybe sometimes every other week, depending, because I have kids that I have to feed and my mom. So, when I'm purchasing food or when I'm going to the store or when I'm ordering food, I like to kind of plan out, okay, what does this week look like? And that way when you start grocery shopping in that way, it makes it easier because you won't be buying a bunch of junk because you already have planned out, okay, I'm gonna have chicken this day, I'm gonna have, ground turkey this day, I'm gonna have ground beef this day or whatever the case. I'm gonna have, peas on this day, carrots on this day. When you start to plan out your meals, I'm gonna have oatmeal for breakfast, I'm gonna have eggs on this day. When you start planning out your meals and making your meal plan and your grocery list ahead of time, it keeps you more on track. Don't go to the store hungry. Don't get online hungry. Don't get online all willy nilly like, okay, well, I think I need this, I need that. No. Write down an actual grocery list. Write down what you feel you're going to eat. Get your salad stuff. Get your, frozen vegetables. Get your meats. Get all your stuff together instead of sitting there and just ordering mindlessly. You have to really put some full intention into this. If you really want to drop weight, if you really want to get small, you have to be intentional about every freaking thing you do, from grocery shopping to cooking to waking up in the morning to what you're going to exercise. Everything has to be intentional. It can't be all blase blah, willy nilly, whatever, because you will eat something
You get in
random that,
trouble.
yeah, I mean, yeah. If you don't have your day planned out, okay, I'm going to walk at this time, I'm going to eat at this time. If you don't do that, then you're not serious, and your body
Yeah.
gonna know that you're not serious because it's not gonna drop that weight.
That's brilliant. I love what she said, intentional. I'm not amazing at a week at a time, but every night, what do I do after my walk? I go to the fruit market, intentionally knowing, start my day with fruit. Across the street till 11 o'clock. Eve was shocked how many things are 24/7. Across the street from the fruit place till 11 o'clock, I can get eggs, Greek yogurt, which I often do, because I can go with fruit, eggs, and Greek yogurt till 3, 4 in the afternoon, and
Mhm.
my coffee. So it is intentional. She's right. It's so adult. It's so adulting, right? It really is. Guys, let's be honest. Kimberly, everybody, Happy Sky. We're gonna get to all the great questions and comments. Is that he or she that fails to plan plans to fail? If
Absolutely.
if I get back into a funk, if my life gets shitty, right?
Say
Hey,
21st.
all right, 21st century homestead. If I get into a funk, even though I'm a pro and I know exactly what to eat, watching Monday Night Football, having a bummed, moment emotionally about my parents, about just life, I can turn to ice cream in New York, 24 hours ordering. There's a diner and there are food trucks till 3, 4, 5 a.m. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, this is what I used to get at 3 a.m. You guys got the pancakes? Not joking. You guys have pancakes with eggs and bacon and butter and uh,
Syrup.
syrup at 3 a.m. Nice, good job. And so I'm just like everybody else because I don't drink, don't drug, I don't smoke, I don't do nothing wrong. So for me, it's food. So now that I plan and I have a delicious foods that I love, the yogurts, the Greek yogurts, 2% to zero, jams that I put in there, honey, uh, fruits, some veggies. I'm not a big veggie guy. Some rice, some sweet potatoes, purple potatoes. This all worked, and meats, like Eve was talking about. You can't miss. You can if you plan, you cannot miss.
Yeah. And I mean, if you plan, it don't matter what happened in your life, you already had a plan. And I'm gonna explain what I mean. This year has been very crazy for me, but I planned to drop 100 pounds in a year. My thing is, make a goal. Don't make a small goal. Don't say I'm gonna lose 10 pounds. No, make the goal of how much weight you want to lose, because anybody can drop 10 pounds. I mean, you could just literally starve yourself and drop 10 pounds. But if you know
Easy.
you have 50, 60, 80, 100 pounds or more to lose, make that the goal, because then you know that, okay, I got to get serious, because I can may drop 10 and 20 pounds, but how am I going to drop all that weight? You're going to have to really get intentional, and you're going to have to plan, and you're going to have to make sure that you stay consistent and you do things that are sustainable that you can stay consistent with over time, because it's not just a quick fix. You know, you have more than that 10 pounds to drop. This whole year has been crazy. My brother passed away from an overdose. My mother got really sick and had to
Wow.
be in the hospital. My kids starting high school, middle school, graduating, job. I mean, and I'm a single parent. So that's what I'm saying. If I didn't have plans, if I wasn't consistent in doing things sustainably, I would not. I'm an emotional eater. That's the reason I even gained the weight back, because I was going through so many different things. But when you have a plan and you have a goal, you know you're getting up on certain days to walk at certain times. What you're gonna get up and do it, because it's already in your schedule. It's already there, regardless of what happens. You already
Wow.
know. Oh, okay, I meal prepped all this. You know, I meal prepped chicken. I meal prepped ground turkey. I meal prepped, some steak or whatever, and I have salad already made. It won't matter what happens, because the food is there for you to eat. You have to, like he said, plan to win. That's what you need to do. You need to plan to win. You need to plan to make sure that you are successful. Because, and don't let other people take you off track. I've let other people take me off track, but the thing is, I already had a plan and a goal, and that's when I was able to eliminate those people, because they were taking me off track. But if I didn't have a plan and a goal and I was just kind of all over the place, guess what? I would not have dropped almost 70 pounds by now, because I would have kept on dealing
Wow.
with people, places, and things that were taking me off my goal, because I wouldn't have had
Wow.
one.
That's it. That nice. I did not know about your brother. I know a little bit about your mom, her health and everything, and I know about your kids. They're wonderful. But if ladies and gentlemen, that's a lot. And I got a lot too in a different way. And I can just if Eve was in the area, I'd be like, Eve, let's go get some a pie of pizza. Let's go get ice cream. I'm a
I would have
disaster.
to block him. No,
I'm unblockable. Unblockable. I
I
would
would.
find her house. I'd knock on the door.
Oh,
Hello.
you gonna knock on the door, be like, I got some chicken ready for us.
I knock your door. I say, hi, I've got Girl Scout cookies. Hello. Hi. But in all seriousness, don't forget also what Anthony Robbins, the great self-help coach, said: 28 days to build a new habit.
Mhm.
I now wake up. The first thing I think about is my health, filming a video, coffee talk. I never would have done that in the past. Getting fruit at night. What you talking about, Willis? What?
Mhm.
Thinking about walking, how I'm going to fit the exercise in. I'm not 25, 30, where everyone's young and looks maxing, all that bullshit they talk about on TikTok, and all the girls in their gym shark and looking. I'm not that age. So many of my friends have given up, and they could be 38, 40, not 50. So it's like, it doesn't matter the age. And I um, keep going back to this. Why do you want to do this?
Mhm. Mhm.
And if you don't have powerful reasons why, you're in trouble. The first sign that it's getting hard, you're going to go back to your
Mhm.
Doritos. I don't eat chips, but to your Doritos. You know what I mean? You're going to go back to your
Mhm.
popcorn. You're going to go back
Mhm.
to, I don't care, I'm too old, or the worst is I'm already taken. I got a husband. Why do I need? listen, your fat ass needs to get in shape because you've come and watched us and got exercise books at Barnes and Noble or wherever you guys go or Amazon. And there's a
Mhm.
curiosity. You said, I'm going to make a change. I want to look good. I want to feel good. I want to be sexy. Again,
Mhm.
some people have not looked and felt good. I've discovered this in 30 years. They're
Mhm.
like, that was me in my 20s, but then this happened. They give me the story. And I'm like, me too. Don't think because I'm a guy or I'm tall or I'm a trainer that I didn't go down that road. It's a slippery slope. So
Mhm.
once you gotta want this. Let me motivate
Exactly.
y'all. You gotta want this. You think I'd be
Mhm.
talking to Eve if I
Mhm.
didn't want this? Not build my brand. I don't have a freaking brand. It isn't like, oh, views. And I really want to do this for me and my people, my clients. And I'm new. Eve knows. I'm sorry for talking so much, Eve. I am new to social media. I don't do Eve got me on Instagram. I had a small guitar account, Chris Kills Guitar, that a student, a girl, she was 13, put me on years ago. And I'm like, because it takes time. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Rumble, Twitter, which Eve doesn't do, I don't do. And then, of course, I love YouTube because I absolutely love uh, quickly making videos, showing something that works, and people are turned on by it. Guys, gotta want this.
Mhm.
Enter the Halloween challenge.
Right. It's just
So,
it's really like I
mhm.
you have to want it because it's not easy. None of it's easy. And but you have to think like, is the other alternative gonna be easy? I mean, has your life been easy thus far the way you're living it? Feeling miserable, feeling like trash, feeling sick all the time, feeling depressed all the time. This is a mental game. You feel what I'm saying? It's way more than just losing weight. You have to mentally wrap your head around being a whole nother person because this is not a joke. Like
It's,
you're not going to be the same person anymore. You can't be the same person anymore because that's what got you fat in the first place.
thank you.
You
This is
can't be,
hard. Yeah.
yeah, you can't be the same person anymore. You have to literally change everything. Change your environment, change the people around you, change yourself. I mean, it's not easy. So when people go in and they're like, "I'm gonna lose 10 pounds," but you got 100 to lose, no one gives a damn about them 10 pounds. Nobody's gonna even notice. Nobody gonna notice them 10 pounds. They ain't even gonna notice 50 pounds. You gonna have to really go in and be worried about yourself and go in and be your best friend and be doing this for you and be your own cheerleader. Because if you go in thinking everybody else is gonna care, ain't nobody gonna give a damn about it. It's about you. People like to see you fat because they don't think you can be
That's
doing no
right.
better.
That's
They don't want
right.
to see you
They're
miserable because they don't want you
comfortable.
to do
They're
no better than them.
comfortable. They're comfortable
Yeah.
with your fat McDonald's going ass. Yeah.
Exactly. You need to focus
Uh,
on you, yourself, your body, your health. If like my eczema is clearing up because of the foods I was eating, are some of the ailments you're experiencing because of the foods you're eating, because of the lack of movement? I mean, you really got to get serious about how much you want it. Because if you're content with the way your life is now, great, but then quit complaining. You know what I'm saying? Don't next year new year new me every single year and you the same
too
person.
late.
It's
It's too late.
too there's no point. It's time to lock in
No
now. Let's
power.
lock in right now. We got
That's
four
right.
more months left in this year. You could drop 10, 20, 30, 40 pounds within this year. Within this year, you still have time. The year's not over yet. Don't let other things distract you and take you off track. And really get real with yourself. Do you even want it? Because if you don't want it, get real with yourself and say, I don't want it. I don't care. Because don't waste your time doing something that you know you're not going to stick with. It's just going to make you look ridiculous. And then you'll waste your time doing something you really didn't want to do anyway. So you got to get real with yourself because nobody else is going to do it for you. Nobody's coming to save you. You got to save yourself.
So powerful. Amen, sister. That is so good. I love it. I so love it because Eve knows, I just got back from Europe. People here may know me and my story. And I thought that everyone was going to be like, wow, Chris, look at you.
Mm-hmm.
People only think about themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Now, a couple of people, my cousin Damien, my sister, who had been there for weeks, and I caught her in New York just a few times. She's been so busy as a doctor. She saw me on the beach. Obviously, we're living in the same home. And she goes, whoa, look at you. I was so impressed that my sister really noticed because in those 8 weeks, may have been 6 to 7 pounds. Now, obviously, I'm leaner. It's not going to be that dramatic. But a couple of people went, whoa. But I thought everyone thought I thought they're gonna have a freaking parade for me. You get so egotistic, you get so in your head.
Mhm.
Way to go,
Mhm.
Chris! Look at you losing all that weight. And I'm thinking, motherfuckers, last year in Europe, I was 210, 208, going below 200. And now I show up 186, and no one is singing my praises. Never forget, they sometimes may think it, but they may not
Mhm.
compliment you because
Mhm.
they feel weird about themselves.
Mhm. Mhm.
We're not going to mention names, but Eve recently had a friend that Cole was helping, and kind of turned against Eve, and people are jealous. They lose weight, they stay fat, and I can talk about Matthew because I like Matthew. Fat Matthew, 800, 700. I think got to 600 at 1.5 something, has a monster Instagram following because I think that people want to see him fat. I'm not even joking. He's not losing anything. So they're like, "Oh, let me follow the fat guy." It's almost like, and I got squat, and it's like
It's not
because
even about that. I think it's people want to see you fail. I'm sorry, but people expect
they want to
you to
see,
fail. They want
yeah,
to see you fail because they're miserable. And we was talking about trolls yesterday that be online. Trolls love to follow people they think will fail. That's just what it is. Because then they get to talk crazy to you. They get to talk mess. They get to say, haha, I told you was gonna stay fat. Like they literally, but then when they see somebody consistently making progress, then what the heck? Like, yeah, because you're not doing it, okay. I had a bunch of trolls in the beginning when I was dealing with Cole, but that's because I didn't know his whole background history. Everybody he worked with that's fat fails.
I
So
mean,
they were coming to my channel and they was thinking, "Oh, you're gonna fail." But see, I have not stopped because I was already on this journey before I even had met Cole. I
that's
had
right.
already dropped a significant amount of weight, like
That's
15
right.
pounds, before I had even met Cole.
That's
So
right.
I don't care what people think because internally I know who I'm doing this for. I'm doing it for me. You can't do it for nobody else. You
Yeah,
doing it
that's
for
right.
somebody else. You doing it for your man. You doing it to get a man. You doing it to impress your friends, to impress your family.
No,
Nobody's going to care.
you're doing it
You
for
have to
you.
want it.
That's
You have
right.
to want it because
Even
otherwise it's not gonna stick.
even when people say I'm doing it for my kids, I'm doing it for my parents, that's
Mm.
beautiful, but you're really doing it for you first. And then you can see the kind of mom, sister, son, brother you can be. But if you take a look at Matt eating Subway for weight loss, he looks like a freaking house. That monster sandwich, you're not going to lose anything, Matt. I love you, but following Cole, and again, what Eve just said is true. People want to see the failure. They want to see the accident. They want to see the problem.
Yeah.
I support Eve. She supports me. I love that she's having success and vice versa. This is the kind of community we're building. It's not, I hope she really fails. I hope Fabulous gains 30 pounds back and starts to be an emotional leader. I want Matt to be, I was one of Matt's first followers. Matt's been doing this for a long time. Matthew Westwood years. And I know it's tough. I know it's hard for a big guy like Matt. But man, you got to question yourself. You have Cole helping you. Eve told me he lived with Cole, Fat
No.
Farm or something. No, not Matthew.
No. No.
Oh, I thought he lived with Cole.
No.
And so Matt is doing this with Cole as a coach and all this holding his hand. He knows what to do. And I go to his Instagram. He's huge. So my whole point is the dieting world, just kind of circling back to what Eve said. Matt's never going to lose weight. I'm going to be honest with you right now. He may lose 50, he may lose 100. That's it. Matt's never going to be what he's supposed to be. Matt's 6'6, 6'4. He's a big guy. I think 6'5. Matt should be
Mm.
250, 280. I'll give him that. 270, muscular. I'll give him that. I train a doctor who's 6'7", and that doctor went down from 230 to now he's 211, 210. I want that doctor. I told him, he got scared. I go, you could be ripped at 200, 205, 6'7". I train him, a doctor in Manhattan. So Matthew's never going to, it's just going to be a social media fun, maybe get sponsored, maybe make some money. That's what he's doing. And I just I realize now my eyes have been opened of what social media, what YouTube really is. It's people kind of chasing the bag, chasing the coin, as the kids say, the dollar. I want everyone to be rich. I love to be rich and Eve to be a millionaire. That's great. But, you know, I just, I know
I mean,
why I
that's
want
literally
to.
what a lot of people are online for. And that's
Yeah.
why I said you can't go off what everybody is saying. Everybody promotes what makes money. Whatever is making them money, they're going to promote it. A lot of people are entertainers. They're not necessarily gurus. They're not necessarily health fitness people. They're going to jump on whatever it works. They claim works. But where are their testimonials? Where are the people who they actually helped? And the
Thank
thing
you.
is that I have found that people who really give good information, because there's several places that channels I've watched that give good information for different various things, their following is low and slow. Because why? They're not telling people what they want to hear. They're not saying you're gonna lose 50 pounds today. They're not saying, oh, all you gotta do is just eat candy. Oh, all you gotta do is eat a sandwich. Oh, all you got, they're not, no, they're keeping it real and 100 on how you can lose weight. And nobody wants to hear the real because they want something quick, they want something fast. But then guess what? That may work temporarily, but then you're gonna gain it back quick and fast too. And guess what else gonna come? More weight on top of that, quick and fast as well. So that's why I said just go internally. Your
I,
intuition will let you know what you need to do. And you will find out when you're hungry, when you're bored, when you're sad. When if you really start assessing that hunger feeling, it's not always hunger. Something else generally is going on. That's why I said it's way more to this weight loss thing than just dropping weight. It's a mental game, and you have to learn to play it and eliminate the peanut gallery and all them people that's talking. Because I'm telling you, the internet is a tricky place, and it's not for the weak. And people get so caught up in trying this and trying that, like shiny object syndrome, that they get so depressed at the end of the day. They spent all this freaking money on all these various coaches and pills and books, but they ain't lost a damn pound because they never took it serious. They just wanted they were looking for a validation, external validation that they're never going to receive, and then they just fail. And if that's what keeps happening to you over and over again, then maybe you need to start looking internally as to what is really going on so you can really make a change.
Again, Eve is on fire today. I'm glad we did this second live. So here's an old friend of ours. 9 years ago is when Cole started, and his best stuff was 8 years ago. Watch these old videos, fantastic. But then he started just to become a little bit of a, look at this. Has a lady on with him curing diabetes, sugar. I mean, it was a sane, wonderful start with exercise videos. But then the McDonald's movie, remember this diet movie? Then he started saying, lose a pound a day for 50 days. So Eve, if you go to Snake Diet, because Eve is pretty new to Cole. Cole, I discovered years ago because a lot of the things he was saying, I'm like, I know that. No one's talking about this. Cole is exposing some secrets because I'm a rebel with a cause, right? Famous movie with James Dean, Rebel Without a Cause. I'm a rebel with a cause because I just feel that what everybody's saying is, I love when he goes, peanut gallery. That always makes me laugh. I love that expression, peanut gallery. If you're just listening to the masses, you better think a little bit. Cole was going when he got silly with fasting. Still better than what he's saying now. But Cole was like, water fasting, dry fasting, lose a pound a day for 40 days. If Eve lost a pound a day for the next 40 days, or if I lost 10 pounds in the next 10 days, we would gain that shit back.
hmm
Because it's so tempting. Eve is
Well, it's not
beautiful.
than that, I lost a lot of weight fasting, but nobody talks about the refeeding of fasting. Yeah, that's great. You can dry fast, you can water fast. I don't care if you do it 100 days. The minute your body starts to get some nutrients, it's holding on to every single thing. And it's going to drop it on any and every part of your body because you've been starving it for so long. I mean, unless it's spiritual reasons, I mean, unless you Jesus or Moses, there's no reason for you to be fasting for 40 days because you're not talking to God like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so let's be for real. Unless you're doing that, unless you up in the mountains with God, there's no point to do
Real
that. Your body
talk.
don't. There's no. Your body can't go through that. Your body doesn't need to go through that because God likely was sustaining them while they was doing that. He ain't sustaining you, idiot. Your fruit and food is already at the grocery store. What are you doing it for?
This
No,
this dry
no.
fasting. Did you ever do dry fasting?
I've done both. I used to do 4 days a week.
Oh my God. If I went on a spiritual weekend once, we're gonna get to all. Hey Brenda, hey Kim, everybody.
Hey,
We're
Brenda.
gonna get to. I went on a spiritual weekend. It was great with a Mexican. It was not Christian. It was not religious, but it was more spirit. Like spirit means breath. Most people don't know that.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
Inspiration, spirit means breath.
The breath
God
of life.
breathe. That's right.
Mhm.
So I went a spiritual weekend. It was great. Toltec, Mexican, ancient techniques. It was wonderful. And we did 3 days of fasting and light eating. I came back down 5 pounds. You gained that. I gained that back in New York in a New York minute. So unless you know how to refeed, how to get back on track, what do you eat after 30, 40 days of fasting? I also did pineapple fasting. You know,
Pineapple. Oh,
that was
monofruits.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's a great story. That's a great story. This before YouTube. I was on the internet and I went on and discovered some sites about people talking about clearing their toxins. I must have been 30, 33, 32. And I was clearing up my toxins by just eating pineapples and dates. But I said, I really like pineapples. Eve, I made it to 5 straight days,
Wow.
just pineapples. My uncle Tony at the time was like, "You're insane. You're not eating just pineapples." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm losing weight. I feel great. I lost 7 pounds." When I started reintroducing food, I'm going to make a longer video about it. It's a crazy story. I got sick, but it's a longer, funny. It's actually a little disgusting, but I got
But
to make
that's
a.
the thing. Nobody, I like what you just said. When you started refeeding, you got sick. You can't go from eating just pure fruit or drinking water or dry fasting to McDonald's. You can't do that. Your body can't handle that. You've been cleaning your body out. You've
Even
been
sandwiches,
purifying,
even regular food.
detoxing. You can't do
Yeah,
any of that. What you have to do is drink water. Get your body even used to digesting anything. Drink and eat fruits. Drink fruit juice and let it be organic, like all that stuff. And that has to be another week long, especially if you was doing it for a week.
that's right.
Just imagine if you've been doing it for a month. You got to get your body ready. Like you're gonna have to. You've been dry fasting for a week. You're gonna need a week just to even take in fluids and broths and juice and all those things. No, you want to McDonald's? What you thought you was going? Yeah, you gonna be throwing up, passing out on the toilet because your body's like, what happened? Chemicals? What is this? Like you gotta be for real, man. You gotta
Listen,
be serious.
I got to tell you the truth, the other way as well. So when I was eating, when I was eating, craptastically, eating garbage, going back to whole foods and fruit, I got a little sick. Because suddenly real foods, real enzymes, real vitamins and minerals.
Yeah,
I was
detox.
I was a friend with Mr. Toilet Bowl. People don't know it's the other way as well. And
Hmm.
what I love about Eve is Eve never gained any weight back. Eve's on a mission. Love that about Eve. So proud. So
Yeah, well, with
proud.
the fasting, I didn't gain weight back because I just learned how to refeed. I was following a healthy alternative, and they had a lot of different refeed guides, and you could figure out which one worked for you. But it just made sense that if you weren't eating or drinking for 4 days, you don't go to McDonald's. You don't go, and I mean, I hear that that's what people were doing. Like, oh, you fast for 4 days and you can go eat McDonald's. Like, why would you even want to eat McDonald's? Like, you literally just cleaned your body, cleared your body of toxins. You were in autophagy, all of these things. Why would you literally ruin that and go straight to McDonald's to just undo all you did and then get depressed about it and go eat more McDonald's because you gained the weight back? Like, no,
This guy.
no.
Yep. The more I think about it, Eve, again, there are things that I can call myself kind of an expert. Fasting is not one of them. But the more I think about this, I think fasting should be off the table. Let's not even do it. Like, people
Well, if
just don't
it's
know how to do it
no,
right.
fasting should be off the table if it's for
Yeah.
weight loss.
Yeah.
Unless you got some like debilitating diseases, you know what I'm talking
Or
about?
for spiritual reasons,
Yeah, for
Ramadan. Yep.
spiritual reasons, and sickness, because that's what you're not when I fast anytime I get sick or get a cold.
It helps.
But yeah, it
It
does
helps.
because your body gets to use all that energy that it would use for digestion on attacking whatever's going on in your body. Those are reasons to fast, not to lose weight, not to drop pounds. That's
Hey,
just
Nikki, my first subscriber. Blah. I'm one of my favorites. Hey, Nick, from España. Guys, if you just logged on, I accidentally deleted yesterday's live. It's a long story because I did something. It's just a long. I'm new with making the
watch the
joint.
beginning of this video. You will see the
Yeah,
whole
and
story.
I didn't know what I was deleting because it strangely was published. But yet on my phone, it was saying uploading 12 more hours, 10 more hours. And I thought, oh, okay, I'll just delete it. It's something to do with my phone issues on the app on my phone. And I deleted the live. And this live is already better. Woo! It's already more exciting and fresh. Hey, Anna. I love
Hey
Anna.
Anna.
Anna's
Hi.
going to Italy for
Oh,
3-4 weeks right now.
nice.
Anna's one of my people in my group. I love her. She
Oh,
lives in
awesome.
Calgary and she's losing a lot of weight and she's taking it serious. Us Italians, I've got Italian in my background. We can eat, and Italians, pasta, pizza, lasagna, the sauces, the mixture of the carbs and fat. But as I told Anna, I said, there's a great video that I saw of the real reason why Italians are lean, not American Italians, Italians in Italy. And I watched the video. Put a link for everybody. A guy has an Italian girlfriend and lives in Italy for 2-3 years, and he made a video. What? They are eating half of what Americans are eating. You just can't get the staff, Evelyn. What? What is that? What does that mean? Oh,
Well,
me.
American food is trash anyway, so
Yeah.
I'm
So,
sorry, but compared to, you can get fat anywhere, but
oh,
literally,
the
America's food is,
worst.
is set up
You
to get you
unless
fat.
you're getting Whole Foods here, that's not
Yeah,
Monsanto and poison food. If you can get
right.
real food here, but I was in Europe and I watched the guy's video where he said Italians wake up, and I told this to Anna, have the espresso, cappuccino, a little treat, a small little croissant. They go to lunch. I know. I'm a doofus. I know, Nikki. Well,
Yes, please hit the like button, guys. Thank you. We love you.
thank you guys, and support me so I can catch up to Eve's subs. So anyway, the guy made an incredible video. Just okay. My friend Andrew Brucker, lives very much like a European. He lives across the street for the Museum of Natural History, a photographer, and pretty well known. Took a lot of famous models and actors' pictures. And Andrew's 10 years older than me. And I'm like, Andrew's always lean. And he gave me this book. I know this is going to sound funny. Eve's going to die because we were just talking about this. This is my secret library. Okay. My secret library. And he gave me this book. I know it's funny, but don't laugh. The Miracle of Fasting by Bragg, but in a smart, intelligent way, talked about a couple of days a month. That's it, clearing yourself up. Talked about fasting on vegetables and fruit. This is the guy, this is him and Jack LaLanne in the 30s and 40s started the diet exercise craze. And this people
Mhm.
don't know that. America was very healthy. And so that's a great book. You guys know about Bragg apple cider vinegar?
Mhm.
That's his daughter. And just he gave me the original. No, he lent it to me, the original Bragg book. And Andrew's like, I eat this is what Andrew ate. I didn't listen. He goes, I wake up in the morning, oatmeal, some berries, cup of coffee. My next meal, big salad. I take a can of tuna, just put it right on the salad with Udo's oil and vinegar. Night, a sensible dinner. I was like, there's got to be a catch. No, there's no catch. That's Whole Foods. And then he
Mhm.
goes, I do fasting. And he goes, people think it's weird, but 2, 3 times a month, twice a month, that's it. One day
Mhm.
of peace. He lived by Central Park, very busy person. It's very easy to fast one day, guys, and it clears you out. But then he's just back on his oatmeal, his fruit, his vegetables. I'll never forget when I said to him, Andrew was not a big guy, Andrew's a short guy, 5'8". I said, but abs and lean and, looking really good. And I would be like, what are your secrets? He goes, I'm not afraid of carbs. I can go out with you tonight to an Italian restaurant. I'll have some pasta with chicken. Like it was so perplexing that it was too easy. Do you ever feel that
Mhm.
way? When someone goes, well, just eat whole foods and watch what you eat, exercise. And even your case, it's going to take a little bit. My case, it took a little bit too. And people are like, what's the secret? Oh, no, what's the diet? Oh, you're doing something, you crazy guy.
No,
No,
everybody wants to be complicated. They want it like for it to be that easy. They're like, no, this Whole Foods, no. Don't I need to fast? Don't I need to, not eat for like 12, 16, 14 hours? Don't I need to make sure I
low
just
carb,
eat
high
fruit?
carb.
Don't
Yeah,
I need to just eat meat?
yeah.
No, God didn't make us to just eat one thing. That's the thing. And people keep wanting a quick fix, but it's not a quick fix. It can be a quick fix, but the thing is, are you going to stick with it? Because, yeah, you can drop so much weight on keto or fasting or whatever, but the weight is generally water. It's generally just water weight that people lose. And they're like, I lost 10 pounds. I lost 15 pounds. Okay, but then what did you lose after that? Like you obviously have more to lose than that. So then what more did you lose? You just keep fluctuating between the same 10, 15 pounds because you just keep trying every day on things.
Yeah, and so like right, I so love that I don't have to smack Eve around and tell her what to do because a lot of
You don't.
people have these crazy ideas about she knows what to do, and she keeps doing. And I'm going to keep her accountable, and she's going to keep me accountable as her podcast partner. And it's like I can interview, she can interview people, go on other, but we love doing this together if she will consistently do
Yeah.
it to see her get smaller, to see me get more built and even more sexy than I am right now. I know it's hard to deal with me. You guys like me in green? I never wear green. What do you guys think? Color of money?
I
No?
love green. That's my daughter's
Awesome.
favorite color. That was my dad's favorite color
Awesome.
too.
Awesome.
I was like, do I have green? I was like, I have green in this, I have green in this, so we'll just work with
Eve, do you want to bring up another topic or go through the chat a little bit? What would you like to
let's
do?
go slide through
Let's
to the top. Let me
let's
see.
do it. I'm excited about all these comments.
We got Kimberly and Happy Sky, Claudia.
I love
Everybody's
Kim.
here. Kimberly, thank you so much. So Sky says, do y'all take the skin off the carrots when you cook them?
What do you
Um,
mean?
I
Oh,
don't. I usually just my carrots usually already be cut, like, or I get frozen carrots, which usually
I
are
don't take
already.
the skin off. The Ray Pete says to just, what I do with the peeler when I do the Ray Pete, you're talking about carrots, right?
Yeah,
I will peel a little bit off. Sometimes I'll chop it, but Ray Pete talked about peeling them in strips, the
like
way we
spiraling.
digest them. Yeah. A little coke oil, sometimes a little bit apple
But
cider.
she's saying, do you keep the skin on?
Do I? I peel a little bit off first. I do. I do
Yeah,
take it off. Not a big deal though. Carrots are one of the healthiest foods.
yeah.
Carrots.
Sky
Ask
said,
Bob.
E,
Yeah.
what is the dressing you put on your kale salad? I don't eat kale salad. I've actually stepped away from salad. I don't eat any cold foods at all anymore for now. But when I did, I had videos about I used to use skinny girl dressing. I think I mentioned that before. And I also showed I think I showed the one I get from Sprouts, which is like a fat free garlic dressing that they had. I got dressing, so if he was in the area, I would have dropped it off because I can't use it now. Sky said Paul Newman was one of
Yeah.
the first celebrities to really become interested
Remember the
in
Paul
food.
Newman products back in the, he started
Hmm.
in the late 70s, early 80s. Paul was a legend. All the money goes to charity. Really.
Mm.
A
Mm.
happy Sky, an emotional eater too. Yeah.
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 Either of you find that certain foods make you more sluggish?
Hell yeah. Well, foods like food groups or like types of, I mean, if you're talking about healthy, it's not foods for me, Evelyn, and you guys. It's food combining. If I mix too much together, I feel very sluggish. But in
Mm.
terms of like whole foods, the way I eat, they all give me energy. I feel great with whole foods.
Yeah, it just depends. I mean, because like I said, everybody is different. So, if you there's something called FODMAPS, and it's like certain foods that can trigger, especially if people have like irritable, like there's stomach issues and stuff like that. There's certain things you may need to stay away from because certain vegetables and fruits can cause bloating, can cause, skin issues. So, like I said, it's really just experimentation is really like trying to see what rice compared to potatoes. Because some people say rice makes them feel bloated. Some people say potatoes make them feel bloated. Like you have to just see what works for your body.
Right,
That's why I
rice
said it's
for me.
good
Right, rice bloats me.
to track your food. Like you don't necessarily have to track the calories, even if you had a little diary that you wrote down what you're eating, so that you're like, okay, you know what? Yesterday I had this and I didn't feel too great, or yesterday I had this and today I'm all the way up on the scale. Maybe I need to cut back on it. Like you can kind of hone in on things better that way if you need to know what makes you feel sluggish. Kimberly says, I agree with you, Eve. And 21, welcome. So Sky said, you guys rather get rid of all the junk food in your house or would you keep it?
I don't have junk food in my house. I'm careful with that.
I don't have junk food in my house. My kids may get food and stuff like that, but they usually get it out. So I suggest if you feel like you still need to have junk food, then you need to get it outside of your house. Like
If
you can
I,
go and
yeah,
get ice cream from outside your house. You can go get chips from outside your house. But once you bring it in your house, you already know it's a problem because now it's in your house instead
yeah.
of being
Why'd you buy?
outside.
Why did you buy it exactly in
Right.
the first
Yeah.
place? Now, people have different definitions of junk. I told Eve this. I don't eat candy bars, potato chips. That's junk. No packaged foods, none of that stuff. That is pure no. But to have a couple of healthy chips or even some cookies or some ice cream, I don't consider that junk. Junk, oh, then you have a problem. Chips Ahoy, Oreos, no. So the only time I get junk, I confess, is Super Bowl Sunday. I usually
Mm.
have the party. Eve is invited this year, fly over here, and we had the Super Bowl party where we have chips and dip, and we have M&Ms, and plus real food as well. But it's a Super Bowl. But no, I don't have junk in my house. Good question, Happy Sky. Do not
Hmm.
keep. Don't do it.
21st says spitting facts. 100%. The facts,
Food
yeah,
can be a
100% food
drug.
can be a drug. Absolutely. I was talking about that yesterday. That I mean, if you think about it, it literally tantalizes all your senses from smell to taste to sight to touch. I mean, you hear the food. It can literally tantalize every single part of your body. That's why people get addicted to it. And then the thing about it is, out here in this country, they intentionally put things in the food to make you feel a certain type of way. They put
Yeah,
chemicals in the food to make you
yeah.
get addicted to it
It's kind of
intentionally
sad. Kind of sad.
out here.
Yeah.
So that's
Uh,
it's definitely can be a drug. Sky says, "Oh, batch making a ton of healthy food today. It's a pain in the butt." Well,
yeah,
so is
but
being fat.
yeah.
Kimberly said, "I'm sorry for the loss of your brother Eve and your mom's health. Thank you so much. I'm a big emotional eater."
Too.
Sky
Yeah.
said, "Good to focus on health and let everything else fall."
Yeah. Yeah.
Trolls are everywhere Just waiting to be mean. Yeah, and that's what I was saying yesterday. Trolls are generally people who are unhappy. They don't have profile photos. They don't have videos. They don't have nothing because their life is so miserable that all they can do, misery loves company. All they can do is come to your channel and make you feel bad or attempt to make you feel bad because they want you to feel just like they do. And that's why
Yeah,
I said I have to just learn that people are very unhappy. That's what the internet is a place for people who feel unhappy to just spew out all their misery on
I,
everyone else.
I walk around and I'm nice to everybody. I'm a kind person. No one's trolling me in the gym. No one's trolling me when I walk down the street.
Never in person.
You notice that? Now, if
Never
I
in
do
person.
something stupid, which I'm not, but if I bump into somebody, hey, I apologize, I'm sorry. But what I'm saying is, how come they don't say anything in the gym? They look at me and they go, wow, this guy's lifting great weight. Look at him, he looks great. But when it's on the internet and they can have no picture, they can get away with it.
Hmm.
I banned a guy on my channel who I really liked. I started to notice because of his issues, cigar ASM, cigar something. He has a channel, ASMR Cigar King, and he even wanted to work with me. Never shows his face on his channel, just talks. And I thought this guy was legit. His comments became more and more negative on my channel. And I'm going, I thought you liked me, thought you wanted to work with me. So I banned him. So you see how people, but I said this yesterday. Check out Brandon Carter. He taught me this. If you never don't know who Brandon is, from my area, Astoria, he blew up. A great guy. Brandon, I think is Eve's age. Hold on, let me show you him. He gave me such a lesson when I spoke to him from Astoria. Now I think he lives in Miami. Brandon Carter. This guy started with 10,000 followers. Well, look at Brandon now. 1.25 million. And he's a trainer. He's awesome. I don't agree with him with carnivore that he's into. But Brandon is a great young guy, very positive. And he said, I don't answer the comments. I mean, what are you talking about? He goes, why would I fight with someone in the comments section? Let them just troll. I
Hmm.
couldn't believe it. And Cole Robinson said the same thing. He goes,
Hmm.
you want that in some respect. He goes, I go, what do you mean? He goes, because if you're not a little controversial, ain't no one going to troll you. And I was like, oh. So I don't agree with a lot of what Cole says. The new stuff is trash. Subway diet. Please don't do the Subway diet. Because it's like exclusively, I'm going to eat my 12-inch thing. Come on, guys, come on. If even I ate only Subway, we would get fat. I'm sorry. You're void of nutrition and the crap they put in the cold cuts. No, I think I've been to
And the
Subway.
bread.
Yeah, thank you. I've been to Subway once in my life. I didn't see the appeal. And I've been to Taco Bell once, didn't see the appeal. Let's read the comments. I'm sorry, Eve. Where were
um,
we?
Kimberly says I don't know who Matt is, but I do watch Larry from Carnivore Quest, and that guy is
Oh,
struggling bad. I wish he'd just eat
Larry.
Whole Foods and walk.
Do you know who Larry is, Eve?
I don't.
Check out Carnivore Quest. I'm begging him to work with me. He's over
Oh.
300 pounds. He lost weight fasting and eating eggs, butter, and steak. His wife lost weight. They both got fat again. They're from
Oh.
they're from they're from where Latchkey is from. Is that South Carolina? Yeah,
I think
they're
so.
from where Latchkey is from. They gained all the weight. They're huge again, but they're sponsored by those electrolyte carnivore. They have carnivore products. They can't get out. They have 50,000 subs and they're huge, fat, huge. So if you're not losing the weight and you're trying to eat, Eve, have you ever just tried eating steak, butter, and eggs?
No.
It's disgusting.
I've heard of it.
I'll never do it again. Never.
I've heard of it. Beef. It's a whole diet.
Yeah,
BEE. Beef.
steak, but that's right. Very
BDE.
good. Beef,
Yeah, I heard
butter,
about
and
it.
eggs. Very good. And A
It
couple
just
of
sounds
people.
stupid to me
It
because it sounds
is.
like it's gonna clog your arteries. How are you gonna use the bathroom? Where's the fiber? Your body needs fiber. Like whether you get it from vegetables or fruit, your body needs fiber. Like that's wild. I don't
Jo-
know. I mean,
Josh came to me. He's great, my client from San Diego, over 300 pounds, miserable with the carnivore diet. And he's like, I'm stalling. He goes, I can't even go to the bathroom. I'm like, say
well,
no more.
yeah. How are you gonna? That's what I'm saying. All them toxins sitting in your body gonna give you leaky gut, gonna rip up your stomach. Like, no, no,
Now
thank
he's
you.
now with me. I got to take some credit. He's in the 270s, 278, 279, and he's eating fruits, vegetables, chicken, wraps, Greek yogurt. If carnivore diet was so wonderful in keto, how come you're stalling?
A
If
lot
it's
of people are.
yeah, or
They
next
clogged
comment.
up.
Yeah,
They're full of
yeah.
crap, literally. Okay, so Fruit Sugar Love says it's a fabulous journey twice in a week. What a treat! Yay! Sky got her wish. I think she put that on us because she said, "Can you guys just do this every day?" Remember that was yesterday, and then she got her wish. Um, let's see. Brenda says we all have down days, Mr. Fabulous. We all fall off our good habits, but give yourself some grace. We are human. Just get back on track. You're doing great and looking great. Aw, you're such a great friend, Brenda. I
Thank you,
would say
Brenda.
Brenda's a good friend. She literally be supporting. Like she supported on here. She like went to our Instagram channel. She be like really supporting like always positive. Like I love positive spirited people, you know what I mean? Because even when the deal goes down, like you could just like feel their radiation of positivity coming through the phone. You ain't even gotta see them; you could just feel it, just emit.
Uh,
That's the type of people I
And I
like to be
know
around.
she looks great because she eats only, fruits and veggies, I think, for the most
Ah,
part. And I'm urging her to make a channel because we need more good, healthy, plant-based
she does have a
channels.
channel. I follow her.
I know, but she's not, I don't think she's showing herself.
She has a whole garden where she don't even need to go to the store. She got her own
That's
garden.
right. Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah, she's awesome. Oh, she said, "You too, Eve. You're a force, and your journey is going to help so many people too." Thank you. Thank you. Nikki says, "Hey, you two and everyone else watching, what a treat you both are." Well, thank
Uh,
you. Thank
are
you.
we a trick or a treat?
We're a treat. Thank you. 5 days of nothing but pineapples. I'd be on the toilet all day. I would not last more than a day. Wow.
uh,
Um, and now, okay, so Nikki said you just can't get the staff, Evelyn, and then you said, "What do you mean?" And she said, "Deleting the flipping video, you donut."
I am a donut.
Oh, and see, here we go. Brenda said, "Hit the like, chatty friends, to help their channel, please." So yes, hit that like button, guys. Go ahead and hit that button. Amen. Health is our God-given gift. Don't let anything tamper with it, not even you. Yes, thank you. Absolutely, it is a God-given gift, and we should not be tampering with it. Even though we do a lot of tampering, we should not be tampering with anything that God gave us. Nikki says the portion sizes in America are way too big. Whew, Europe just not the same size. Exactly. You can feed a family of three with just one plate of food.
But Nikki did warn me in
Mm,
Spain she could pack the pounds on because there's a lot of temptation. She told me that. Yeah,
mm.
in Spain. Good food in Spain.
Brenda says yes, Nikki. With one portion, you can look. You can feed two people. And so that Kimberly, I only fast for blood tests. Okay. Actually, I do fast after dinner till around 12 noon the next day for a bit longer. Now, me personally, I don't like eating after 6 or 7 just because I want to have restful sleep and I want my body to focus on my body and all the energy that's going on. I like rest is like a reset, but I don't want that reset to be trying to digest food. I want it to like reset on my cells and regenerate my body. So I personally don't like to eat a couple hours before sleep. But everybody's different. And even in the morning, I generally don't eat as soon as I wake up. It's usually like within a couple
Nice.
hours. Fruit Sugar Love says, "Eve, your skin is looking gorgeous. You're doing something right." Thank you. Thank you. I never peel carrots. We still have time. Oh, we still have time before the end of the year to reach your weight or health
Of
loss
course you
goals.
do.
Yes,
Or
we
the
all
rest of
have it.
September, rest of October,
Yes.
November, December. What?
Yes, yes. Let's freaking go. Let's do it. There's no excuses. Nikki says, "Is that Lacoste top new CF suits you? Wow, you are so
Ah,
modest.
you
Has never
noticed.
changed."
This is a classic. Thank you, Nikki. I never wear this because, again, I could not fit into it. Now I'm looking redonkulously good in this because this was tight. And, people don't believe me. Eve is kind of new to a lot of this, but I have clothing 15, 16, 17 years old. Now I can slip back into it. Yep.
That's awesome. See, and there's still time, guys. You still can slip back into them clothes. We got 4 more months. Beach bum. Hey,
Hey,
hi,
who's
lovely
Beach Bum?
Ebony
Hi, Beach
and
Bum.
Fab.
We don't know you.
Hi.
Hi, Beach Bum. I'm a
Nikki
Beach Bum
says
too.
ice cream is just frozen fat. I try to steer clear. It's a treat for me. I can't do ice cream. I know my limits, and ice cream is like a no for me. I can eat a whole Ben and Jerry's in one setting. That little thing.
Oh, no
That
problem.
that's a no. That won't be showing up nowhere in my house. And I didn't even realize, but dairy is horrible for eczema,
Oh, yeah.
and it's horrible for your gut, and it's horrible for a lot of things. So yeah, I'm glad I'm just because I used to eat ice cream every day. Um, Larry is from South Carolina.
I
Okay, I
knew
didn't
it.
even know who that
Yeah.
was.
I gotta
Sky
get
says
I gotta get a latchkey to knock on his door. Yeah.
Sky says, how did you feel when you ate steak and butter? I don't know how those people keep doing it. I mean, I don't eat. I've never ate steak and butter. Like I've always cooked my steak in butter, but
That's
I've
what they
oh
mean. No, that's what they mean.
I thought that
Yeah,
was
yeah.
it. I don't know, but I usually have it with a steamed broccoli, a baked potato.
Oh
Like it's not
no.
just
Oh
a.
no. These crazy people are like, those are carbs. We can't have carbs.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you're just eating a steak with the butter
That's it. It's ridiculous.
and eggs on the side. Well, shoot. I mean, I don't know. That sounds like breakfast. I mean,
It's a
that sounds like
terrible
breakfast.
diet. Terrible.
I know too, because
I did it.
that's
I
a
did it.
breakfast thing. Oh, you did? You've done it? Oh,
Oh
okay.
my God. Oh, see, Eve doesn't know about my carnivorous ways. Well, as
Oh,
a guy, you're a man, eat steak, real men eat beef, that bullshit. Which
beef,
is
beef, beef, beef.
and so I started doing that, Eve, about way
Oh, it sounds
before
like breakfast: beef, butter, bacon, and eggs. So that's what you was eating every day.
all day. So
Oh, all
basically, usually fast in the morning,
day.
and your meals are hamburger meat, which is very yummy, steak, ribeye, thick steak, eggs. You're supposed to be healing, as Cole used to say, I'm healing, right? Because that's the
Oh,
joke in carnivore. They say they're healing from all
with the
those,
beef,
yeah, like from all the
with
carbs. You get it?
bacon.
That's what they say. So big fat.
Bacon is like the most processed meat.
Yeah, Big Larry's wondering how come I can't get under 300 for my challenge of Carnivore Quest. Well, anyway, we move on. We move on.
Well, I didn't know that, but no, she's saying, "How did you feel?" I think that was the question because I was like, I didn't
Well,
never.
I
I
couldn't
mean,
go
I
to
didn't
the
know that.
bathroom, and
Oh,
sleep was compromised, and that's
oh,
why everybody falls off. That has got to
oh.
be the worst diet I've ever heard. The carnivore keto diet, the worst.
What did people eat in the 60s and 70s? They were so skinny. Oh, you have
That's
to look that up.
easy.
I'm not that old.
That's easy. I
I
was
was born in the
there,
80s.
bitches. I
Oh,
was
well, I was born in
there.
the 80s, and I don't know what they ate.
Well, okay.
Well, they
We
didn't
had
have processed crap, and they didn't have seed oils either back then.
Yeah, they were less on the seed oils. People were still cooking a lot from home. Yes, McDonald's and Burger King and KFC started, were kind of in a full effect. But basically, people ate more whole foods, drank more water, exercised, moved more. There was no phones. There, you know what I mean? Cells. There were no cable TV. You had a couple of channels. People were out. It was a different culture. It just everything was
Oh,
different. But the seed oils, what Eve just said, paramount. That's true. Yeah,
yeah, those came on the scene later. Um, Brenda says, Sky, they didn't eat as much as we do now. We are overfed and undernourished.
that's
I
right.
know one thing they also didn't do was eat late because they would have dinner and then they would shut the kitchen down because they would clean the kitchen and that's it. They probably watch their prime time news and then go to bed.
That's
They
it.
also got
TV
sleep. They
shows.
got sleep. They went to bed on time. They wasn't up all night on the phone and TV because TV
I
wouldn't even work after a certain time.
I remember as a kid growing up in the 70s, born in the late 60s, me and my sister, there was never my dad and my mom going to 11 o'clock at night to pick up some late night snack.
Mhm.
That didn't exist.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's like when you look at the old movies of the 20s, well, they started the films in 30s, the talkies, not silent movies, up until the 70s, 80s. Look how people ate. They would show people eating on the dinner table. And you're like, no wonder everyone was slimmer. It was 3 squares a day. There was none of this eating, snacking between meals.
Mm.
And people were, now, I know it's tough because actors are slimmer and a lot of it's BS, of course. But for the most part, growing up and talking to older folks, they will tell you that it was just a different eating culture, you know?
Mm. Probably less fast food. Well, yeah, because they didn't have. And plus, the thing is, people didn't want to go buy fast food. They'd rather buy stuff from the grocery store. Remember, groceries wasn't as expensive as they are now. But even fast food is getting expensive. So, Sky, no, these people eat whole butter. Just bite into them like you
Yeah,
eat an
they
apple.
do, but that's social media.
Is that
That
real?
yeah, like people will
People
go,
do it like
"Oh,
for
look,
show.
I
That's
have
what
but."
I said.
Yeah,
People, this is entertainment. That's what I'm saying. You cannot believe everything you see on the internet because they likely taking. I mean, even those mukbang people that you see that be eating a whole bunch of food. You feel what I'm saying? Sometimes I've seen them literally just take a couple bites and it's like just a short video. Who knows? They
Thank
probably sitting
you.
there in their
How do you
house.
know? How do
How
you
do you know
know?
they're eating the whole thing? Like,
Word,
there's these
word.
skinny mukbangers that's literally not eating the whole thing, or they're getting rid of it after they ate it. Come on
Yeah,
now, be
and
for
there are p-
real.
and there are people that can get away with that. We know that.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
competitive eaters are usually slim. If you ever watched the Nathan's hot dog challenge, those people are. Oh, by the way, there are people that know this, but you have to kind of sort of be this kind of person. The more you eat, the more your body adapts. Let me explain. If you eat whole foods and pick a number, and you say, I'm going to eat 3,000 calories a day, at first the scale is going to go up. Guess what happens? Your movement, your energy, your body catches up to that 3,000. You'll move more, you'll exercise more. So it's the consistent gain. So
Mhm.
a lot of people don't realize this. So competitive eaters train that way. What's Happy Sky saying here?
There's one guy on keto every day. He eats a pound of bacon with black coffee with coconut oil mixed in. Every day he
Yeah.
says he lost all his weight and cured all his diseases. Well, look, I don't yuck nobody yum. If that works for him and he lost all his weight and he's real, because like I believe half the people are over 80% of people online are fake. If that's real and that's really what he eats, and it's really like unless you know him personally and you know personally that's really what he eats all the time, I wouldn't believe nothing that nobody say. I don't believe nothing nobody says on the internet anymore. There are so many people lying just to get noticed, seen, sponsored, paid. They be lying. They be lying. They could tell you, yeah, I took a bite of butter. I'm eating, bacon, but then they turn around and literally eat some fruits and vegetables behind the scenes that you
How do
never
we
even
know?
seen. You
How would
don't
you
know these
know?
people personally, so
People,
how do you know? They
you
can
can.
tell you that, and you can literally go do it yourself and find out. Oh my goodness, I gained 50 pounds in a month. Yeah, you did, because that loser wasn't really doing it, and you are.
Well, people hide it from their wives. People hide food from their family. My friend, listen, my friend, I'm not going to name him. He's one of my closest, real friend, gained a ton of weight. He was hiding it from his wife. So on
Wow.
the way home, he would be grabbing pizza, grabbing desserts, and grabbing stuff. And she would be wondering, how is he gaining the weight? People
Mm.
hide their stuff. Uh, Larry from Carnivore Quest. When him and his wife gained the weight, they didn't gain the weight on butter, steak. Those are whole foods. He fell off and was eating garbage. They
Mm.
were they weren't falling off having fried chicken. No, come on. They were, you're not falling off having chicken breast or the carnivore diet eat are people that primarily eat meat, eggs,
Mm.
and they allow butter and they allow bacon. They believe that carbs are the enemy, like Mark Smelly Bell. Mark Smelly Bell was carnivore for many years, and He found coal. He wanted to get into having a carbohydrate diet to fuel the bodybuilding, and he found coal in the sugar diet. Now he's mixing and matching. You don't know what Mark Smelly Bell really does. He admits to drugs. I think he's getting slowly off drugs. He's in his mid 40s because he notices the health issues with it. Testosterone, Deca, Primolone, whatever they call that. It's a crazy drug. They're cutting drugs, thyroid drugs, drugs to help you lose water weight. Now, if you're a bodybuilder, you know about all these nasty things. So, yeah, bad news.
Mm.
Nikki sounds like a heart attack diet on a plate to me. Right, Nikki? Stop eating bacon and butter all day, Nikki.
It's not
Nikki,
healthy at all. Yeah, that's the
Nikki,
thing.
Nikki, Nikki, in the comments section, because you look very good. Nikki's a friend of mine, and we talk sometimes on WhatsApp. Nikki, in the comments section, write down, what are you eating? What's your regular diet? Because you
What
really
is
look good.
everybody eating? Because we got different people in
Yeah,
here. I want to
nobody's
know, what is
talking.
everybody eating? Tell us what you're eating and if it's working. Like, are you on, or are you even on a journey? Because some people may be maintaining just like you. So, like, what are you guys doing? Eating? Are you maintaining? Are you trying to lose weight? What have you been eating? Has it been working? Because that's literally like super important. I think it's super important to really just write it down. And if you don't want to write it down and you feel ashamed about what you're eating, then start changing it. What are you doing? Being goofy?
There's a button that says green screen. That's
Oh, because you
cool.
probably can have like, some flowers or something
Oh,
if you
that's
have like
cool. I didn't even know. I'm just messing around. I'm being goofy. Uh, but I know that everybody's working. We got a very successful live.
we
I'm
did.
sorry. I'm going to let Eve handle all of our lives from now on.
It will for further for future lives will be on this channel because
Happy Sky. I'm going to start eating mostly fruit, then what? Also non-starchy vegetables.
what are you
Okay.
eating now though? That's what I asked you. I didn't ask what you're going to start eating. I said, what are you eating now?
Come on, Happy Sky. You got to admit to it.
That's what I'm saying. What are you currently eating? Look at
Here
Kimberly.
we go.
Avocados, beans, rice, fruit, rice, vegetables, no meat. I hate meat. I eat eggs and cheese. Okay, great.
Okay. Okay.
That's great. Kimberly,
Okay.
are you on you're maintaining your weight or are you on a weight
I
loss
think I
journey?
think Kimberly's dropping a few more pounds.
Oh, okay,
I think
okay.
so. But
That
thank
sounds
you
like a
for
good
the
diet.
honesty.
Vegetarian.
No
Yeah,
meat.
great.
Yeah, eggs and cheese. God, that's a great diet. You can get very slim. Avocados, beans, fruit, rice, vegetables. Notice, Kim, if any of that bloats you or has digestion issues, that's a really great diet.
That sounds good, actually. That's a good vegetarian diet right there.
Oh, really badly, Happy Sky, I'm going to rough you up.
Right now, I'm eating really badly, but I swear I'm literally prepping my vegan meals right this second as I'm watching you guys.
What's really badly? I want to know where you
Kimberly,
came from. Yeah.
Kimberly says, I love mozzarella and not giving it up. I lost 32 pounds and need to lose 150. Wow, Kimberly, you lost 32. That's great. Congratulations.
Nice. Wow, Kim. I told you
Congratulations.
this. I will always coach you and
That's
give you a
awesome.
I'll give you a great deal for coaching, Kim, if you're interested. I know Kim lives in
Wow, that's
California.
awesome.
So many
Oh, okay.
California, so many
Cali in
Cali,
the house.
so many
Yeah.
of you guys.
Yeah. Well, Sky, you have to stick with one diet because I noticed I've been talking with you or interacting with you or seeing you since May, and now here we are in September, and it seems like
Really?
you be all over the place, jumping from diet to diet, and that's why I said it's not good to necessarily always watch these different gurus because they always gonna have something different to say based on where their check is coming from or where their promotion is coming from or where their money is coming from. But you gotta find something that you enjoy, that you like, and that's it. Just
I'm
like, what do
reading.
you?
I'm laughing because of Happy Sky
She
just
said, "Do
wrote.
you want to know about the frozen corn dogs I ate today?" Well, hey, I mean, if that's what you ate, but like the thing is, if you know that you're wanting to lose weight, is that ideal to have in your freezer? You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what your working's like if you work from home, but we can't like keep jumping from diet to diet and then it didn't work, so I'm gonna quit and just eat whatever. Like, stick to something. Me personally, I give everything 2 months. 2 months. I give it 2 months because women, we have different cycles of the month. We have water weight fluctuation.
Yeah.
So I can't. I say 30 days in general, but in 30 days it's not a guarantee, but after 2 months you'll know if, okay, I can do this, or nah, I can't do this. That's a good enough time to know. But a week or 2 weeks, and then, I didn't see enough results, so I'm gonna quit and just go eat whatever, then you're just like pretty much setting yourself up to fail. You literally have to stick to something, even when it's hard, even when you don't like it. And if it's hard and you don't like it, then why don't you find something that you do like? But nothing is gonna be easy. In life, nothing that you really want to make a change is gonna be easy. Because things that are too easy are generally trash. So just like those corn dogs were easy to go put in the microwave, but they likely had lots of sodium and different, chemicals likely in that bread, and just all the things that you probably don't really want inside your body. But yeah, it's quick and easy. But you know what else is quick and easy? An apple, a banana,
Yogurt.
yogurt.
Yeah.
They even have grilled chicken you can, buy if you like. I think at Whole
Already,
Foods they
already
have.
done. Exactly.
Yeah, grilled chicken you can, just chop up and put on some salad. They even have pre-made salads.
And
So
happy,
it's not
happy.
all about easy. You can still be healthy easy, like easily. It just depends what you decide to purchase when you're at the store.
Yeah, and happy Sky. I know it's hard. Trust me, I've been there. And I know you're always here supporting me. I love you. But come on, corn dogs, hot dogs, pizza. That's once a month. In your case, I think you might have 40, 50, 60 to lose. I'm not sure. I think you said something in a comment. I don't know your height and weight. I think you're in Canada. I don't know your height and weight, but if you're really following us, I mean, I'm going to the gym. I'm going to make a pre workout snack, healthy sandwich, no cheese, no mayonnaise. I've got turkey, onions, and peppers. I'm going to make a healthy sandwich as a pre workout. I'm going to work out, then hop on the bike. And tonight I'm having a light dinner. So if you want to do this, you can do this. Yeah.
You can do it. Just make sure it's something you really want to do. My dream body would be 65 to 75 pounds
All
like I am
right.
right now. Exactly. And so work towards it. And purchase food that you know will get that body. Like, act like you're already at that weight. What are you buying? What are you eating? Breakfast cereal, half fat
She
milk.
loves
That's
her
good.
cereal. I know that. Okay, how about lunch? How about
I had
dinner?
oatmeal, lunch salad. Okay,
What's in
okay,
the salad though? Do you have meat? Do you have just, or is it vegetables only? Veggies, a
cool.
fruit salad.
I had oatmeal and I put collagen powder in my
I
oatmeal and
know
I made
Nikki
oatmeal.
eats very well. So she does not eat crap, but she loves to entertain. She has lots of friends and they go party. I know Nikki.
Oh,
I know Nikki. She
okay,
has a
okay. She
lot
a
of
party
people.
girl.
She travels, they come to her, she goes to England, she goes to France. And she always goes, that's why she gets in
Chicken,
trouble.
ham, and veg, a small jacket, potato. Oh,
That's
that
all you
sounds good.
need.
Yeah, that's
That's
a,
all you
a
need.
reasonable day.
Yeah, exactly.
Reasonable day. It sounds like it. That's why I
All
said
right,
for lunch.
guys.
I don't know. I haven't even. I took chicken out. So I'll probably have chicken, and I plan on having like greens like spinach and
Awesome, Nikki.
kale.
Awesome. Mhm.
So, oh, watermelon. Yes, I got some of that left too. Happy says I'm literally making vegetable soup, eggplant, and kale salad as we speak. Okay, good. That's great. See, perfect. You're already headed in the right direction, Sky. Already headed there. Everybody's headed in the right direction because y'all got less than 4 months. Less than 4 months. I don't want to hear New Year, new me. I want to hear this year is me. It's my time
Yeah,
now,
guys,
right now.
if we throw it away now, I can put on 10 pounds by New Year's and I'm gonna be back where I started last New Year. No way.
We're not
No
doing it.
way. I'm
Join
so
join
excited.
my challenge. I have an arm challenge and a squat challenge. 50 squats today. I'm doing them 50 in a row. And there's arms. I posted it up. I'll post it again today. join his challenge. He's getting abs by
Halloween.
Halloween. So there. It's not like you're in it alone. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. Like, and if the people around you are not, on the same path as you, and they want to be fat, or they you feel like they're like more detrimental to your journey than helpful, then just let it go and move on to just focusing on you. It's okay to be alone. It's okay to focus on yourself. There's nothing wrong. That's being selfish when it comes to your health and your body and your weight and having longevity on this planet is nothing wrong with it. It's what you're supposed to do. It's what you need to do. So do it. We got 4 months, less than 4 months. Make it happen, Captain.
Unfortunately, I gotta slowly head out, and
Yes.
because I gotta meet Billy in the gym, we're gonna do chest, we're gonna do arms. Kimberly, thanks for the great live. Kimberly, I forgot that that was you. You keep changing pictures on me.
She says, I hope
So
we both do this.
yeah,
I hope you both do this every week. You both are an inspiration and I love the help. Oh, thank you, Kimberly. When I'm misbehaving with my mom or friends here, then I eat everything. This is why I yo yo by half a stone. P.S. Shut up, Chris. Perfect. It's okay. That's what I'm saying. It's not about deprivation. It's just about moderation. I mean, if you want to go out and have, a nice meal with family and friends, okay, cool. But it shouldn't be like an everyday, all day affair where you're eating junk. You know what I mean?
yeah,
But
yeah. That's why I joke around with Nikki because she eats great, she looks great, but she loves to party with family and friends, like we all do.
yeah.
Uh, yeah, Kim, because Kim commented a few days ago, and I went, "Welcome to my channel," because she changed pictures, and I was like, "Oh, by the way, if you don't have a picture, Happy Sky, let me see your pretty face. I want to see photos." And by
Yes.
the way, the Halloween challenge for the uninitiated is an informal. Eve, I have Eve joined the challenge as well. Is that it's an informal challenge because 2 months is exciting because you don't think you can lose 5, 10 pounds in 2 months. You're wrong, and you can firm up or look great. You can. That's right. Yeah. So sorry, people keep calling me, so the phone freaks out. But join Kim. Send me photos. Let's go. Chris Destination at yahoo.com. Chris Destination at yahoo.com.
I added a picture just so you guys could see me and it be fair. Otherwise, I don't really post on YouTube. Well, thank you, Claudia. Yes, I love seeing you guys on here. It's great. And yes, the destination is now, guys. Like Nikki said. Scott said, "Okay, see you guys tomorrow." Okay, no, this live ain't gonna get deleted, so we gonna be back to
It
back to
will be
once a
fair.
week. I
It's
know
hard.
you
It's
you
it's
you
hard
got
to
you
do
put something
too.
out in the air so that this will happen, Scott. Because yesterday you was like, "Oh, y'all should do this every day." So
I mean,
this one
it's
ain't gonna get
nice to
deleted.
do. It's nice to do a quick live every day, but I know it's not easy.
Mhm.
Eve is much busier than I am with the kids and everything going on, but we could do one once a week for
Yeah,
sure,
yeah,
for
for
sure.
sure.
And I do my spontaneous lives when I just want to talk. People join me. Claudia, there are two people in that pic. Which one are you? Taller or shorter? I
Oh,
think you
thanks,
might be.
Eve. Love you. Love you too. You guys are the best. You guys are the best.
I'm so glad I joined forces with Eve. She's very
Yeah,
powerful, and we're just really happy to become friends, and
yeah.
two different perspectives. Yet we agree on 99.9%, basically everything.
Yeah, I love that.
So I'm going to eat it. So the people know it's meal by meal. It's your next decision. Oh, Claudia, you're the shorter one. Claudia, how old are you? Are you in your 20s or 30s?
How old is
Oh,
my son?
wait a minute. Couldn't see in the photo. I apologize.
I
It's
can't see
hard to see. It's
either.
so small. Sorry, Claudia. I didn't know. Uh, Let me see in my.
She said she's 43.
Oh, youngster. Great, Claudia. That's great. That's great. Thank you. 43. Awesome. So it's meal by meal. I tell this to Eve. She knows. I'm not going to go. Oh, nice. Nice, Claudia. Claudia, are you in America, Canada? I get a lot of, oh, Canada. I get a lot of you guys. But because a lot of Cole supporters support me.
Right. Right.
So it's meal by meal. I love when Nikki jokes around with me. I love her. And yes, our engagement is off because me and Eve are getting hitched. Dallas. I love Dallas. JR and Sue Ellen. Who shot JR? Bobby. I love Dallas. If you guys remember the old TV show. But so I'm going to the gym. I need some fuel. I need to eat something. I need to support the workout. So I have a quick sandwich and I go to the gym. How about you, Eve? What are you up to?
I'm going to cook and have lunch and take my daughter to the doctor and take food to my mom and go pick up my son.
Nice.
Lots and lots and lots and lots. That's why I said vacation where? Vacation what? It's a staycation. It's a
Staycation.
just be home and do what I wish I could do when I actually have time to do it. Good
This
luck
is
with
the
that, Eve. Girl, he
this
already deleting lives. Who knows what else?
this is the key, Happy Sky. My majority of my weight loss was I love eating fruit, and I love I went through this whole thing of grapes, yesterday and today. It was loaded, and so if I stick with that and and just eat for my exercise and everything, that's how the weight gets lost. But guys, Kimberly, have a great day. Even Chris, everyone
Thank you.
else. Bye,
Is everything
guys.
okay? No, she
Unfortunately,
was sick, so I'm taking her to the doctor.
yeah, and I got to do this little happy dance with you.
Have a great day, Eve and Chris and everyone else. Thank you. You need to be playing your guitar. We need to see. Don't
Oh,
y'all?
that's
Hey,
right.
put thumbs up if y'all want to see Fab do play the guitar on the live. You
In the
need to
next
play your
video, in the
guitar.
next
Yes,
video, I
yes.
will entertain the masses. You'll
Hope
have a
she
great.
feels better soon. Thank you. I'll be crying myself to sleep, but don't worry, you too. I just want your happiness. Girl, no. You know he gonna be a player for life. He ain't settling down.
I'm
Claudia, y'all
not a
have a
player. I'm not. I just date 3 girls at once, but I'm not a player. They know though.
okay. Claudia says y'all have a great rest of the day. Yes, you all have a great rest of the day too. We love you guys and thank you for being here. Make sure you
Guys, thank
subscribe
you.
to our channels.
All right.
At the
Sorry
Fabulous
about
Life
my
now.
fat
If you haven't
fingers.
already, subscribe to him, go subscribe to him. Subscribe here at Eve's Journey. We're both on Instagram now, so you can find him at the_fabulous_body. He is on
Body.
Instagram now, and I am at Eve's Journey on Instagram. And we love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. And until next time, peace.
Bye, Eve. Bye, everybody.
Bye.